So in this session, we are going to display the environment. As you can see, there are two environments. One is our local workbench, and this is our SharePoint environment. So how I can display and distinguish the two environments, okay, while working. So for that purpose, I'll go here, and here we what we do, we are creating the environment variable here. So what I do, I import some package, and from that package I will extract the uh, environment information. Okay, so what I do here, already there are hello world web part css, they are importing here. Okay, we'll discuss more on this. For that reason I told you, please learn the TypeScript so that you will understand easily. I will take this in a quickly next session also. So here I import, here import, and in import, so I'll say here environment. I create the variable which is the environment, and this is the environment type. Okay, so here now there are different packages behind it, and through that packages, so here I say from, so from a node module we have imported different modules. In that there are different packages, so from that I'll just say here, see here, these are different Microsoft packages. In that, so I'll say sp core library package, and so through that package I extract these two variable, environment and environment type. Okay, so this information is loaded in this package. This package already contain the library and references, and this variable through it contains the information related to the environment. So here I imported those two variables. It's a grayed out because we have not used yet this variable, that's why it's a grayed out. So what we'll do, I've just display those environment variable on my page. So how we can display those environment as a similar means earlier how we display the site, same way what I do in a render method. Here I have just created a site here. So I remove this portion, or I keep this, and below here what I do, I'll copy this part, okay, and paste it there, paragraph. Okay, I put some line here p, and I say here environment. So environment, okay, so in environment I'll say here, as you have the variable created there, so I directly use those variables. So here why we use the escape here, the purpose of escape, it will convert means whenever, if in this it is the string information, if it will retrieve the HTML, it will just display the string details through this escape remove these additional characters like this which are used, and these things means these things will get means HTML part will get converted into the string, and it display the HTML string section. For that we use the escape here. So I don't require escape here because it will directly retrieve the plain string here. So I just say environment. See here I'm using the environment, and here type. Okay, so I use the environment type here. Now I'm using the environment type variable, that's why this environment dot type. So I have used this, but this variable is not yet used, that's why it's still grayed out. So no need to worry, I save this. And what we do now, environment, it display the environment. We see what are the environment name for this our SharePoint, and this is our local workbench. So I refresh this sheet here, this one as well.
Hello,
Yeah,
sir,
so
your voice
here
is breaking.
we can see there are two environment 2 and environment 1. Okay, see here environment 2 and environment 1 is, see this is called as environment 1, this is called as environment 1, and this is a SharePoint is treated as environment 2, and this is a environment 1. So what I do here, I just go and here again I'll add one more line here, environment type variable. So just see what it will retrieve. Okay, so just check what it will retrieve, the environment type. Okay, so I have saved my code here. So this is the environment variable and is the environment type. Okay, so we'll just see the output, all the variable details and all the information about the system environment where SharePoint framework is running. And this is the environment type, indicates the general type of environment where SharePoint framework is running. So this is the enum type. Okay, so
Hello.
so this is the way. See guys, in case the voice issue, you please
Voice break.
Yes, sir, your voice is
drop
breaking.
drop the call,
Sir, voice break.
drop the call. I will put the recorded session. Okay, so here what we do, where we are here, just a minute. So environment object, because this is the enum variable, that's why it is display the object here. Okay, so in that object now we are it displaying environment 2 here. Okay, and here environment 1, but I want it in the string. Okay, means it's in details, like this is a local workbench environment, this is the SharePoint environment. So how we can treat that and how we can display it in a proper string format. So for that purpose what we do, we are going to add uh, interface property. Okay, I am going to add one interface property and its name is environment title, and then we'll see how we can use that environment title. Okay, so see there are two environment, local SharePoint environment and online SharePoint environment. Okay, local means local workbench. Now but while working on that we need to, so this is a one, this one I need to convert this one into the local workbench and 2 into the SharePoint workbench. So how I can do that? So I'll go here. Okay, so I just, this is our interface. In that I will add one more variable in environment title. Okay, environment title, and I say string here, and this is a string, environment title string. And now I'm using that environment title this, and I'm giving some value to the, means I want to set the environment title as some string information. Okay, means if one is there then environment title will be the local workbench, and if two is there then environment title will be the online SharePoint environment, like that. Okay, so I have just defined the variable here in the properties, in interface. Okay, in a web part prop section. Okay, so I go here before my render method. What I do, I will put one, I call one method. This is the class, this is the class hello world web part class is there. It extended from our base client side web part. So what is the extension and all, you know the object oriented concept, in that it explains. So here I just say private access specifier, and in that I pass the name of the method, say find out environment. Okay, so I just find out environment, what is the environment we are using, and the return type is, we are not going to return anything, we are just set the variable name which is defined in the property, the name is environment title. So if the local environment, local workbench, so here what I do for local workbench, here I say here if, I use the if condition here, and I say environment dot dot type, yeah, see, equal to say environment type dot local. Okay, so local means local workbench. Then what if this is the condition? Then what it will do? It will set these dot properties dot c. Now environment title is the property. These dot properties. So these are the interface properties here. Means my web part properties are here. Now here what I'm doing, properties dot environment. Here I'll say environment title equal to, I'll set that variable value here, local SharePoint workbench. Okay, local SharePoint workbench here. Okay, so I just go down, this is the if condition, and in the else part again I will write for else if environment type, so environment dot type is equal to see, here there are, whether it's based on a page, the environment either SharePoint means, see, you will understand that just in the environment, I'll explain you in a more better way. Dot SharePoint, see, here you can see environment type SharePoint and classic SharePoint. This SharePoint means this for modern page. So if, see, this is for a modern pages, and if so, or here what I do, or condition I put here, or okay, and I'll say here environment type here classic SharePoint. Okay, so now this block will close. Okay, now here I say this dot properties dot environment title equal to here online SharePoint environment. Okay, else if, okay, so here just a minute, extra bracket is here. Okay, so this is my function find out the environment if, see, whenever we call, I need to call this, this is the class, in this class this is the method with a return type void, and access specifier is a private. Okay, so what I do, I will call this method in this render method. Okay, I will call this method, but in this method what we are doing, environment type equal to environment type dot local, means if the environment type is a local, then local SharePoint workbench, and if environment type is a SharePoint, this SharePoint means it's for modern site, and this is for classic site. If the both the conditions, if any of this match, then it will say online SharePoint environment. Okay, so you can this is the enum specific enum, that's why we are extracting the property of the means the SharePoint here. Okay, so let me now what we do, we call this method here, this is a find out environment in my render method. So in a render method I'm calling that property, so that it will, calling that method, it will set the property which is the name is the environment title. So what happened, see here, what I do, below this div method, this render method, what I say, this dot, this means this class dot set find out environment. Okay, now what it will do, it will call this method, and after calling this method it will set the variable environment title. Now what we do, we will again what I do, I just, this is the extra thing I have added already there. So I say type of environment here, type of environment, and here I describe them in more details. Environment, so already we have created the property, so I say these dot properties dot environment title. Okay, so it's a, it called the property. Okay, so I save this. How we can debug the code and all, we'll see afterwards. Let me put a breakpoint here. Okay, I put the break, just put a breakpoint here. Okay, so I just go here and refresh it. I refresh this. Okay, so in this we just distinguish between the environment, what are the environment type, yet not refresh. This one is also not a refresh. Let me save this. Save this. See, our Gulf service running behind. Okay, it package and compilation process is going on. So this is the beauty of our Node.js. So no need to worry about the build and all these things. Okay, so undefined here means there is some mistake we did. Let me check where this dot find environment breakpoint, just a minute, private here, then environment. Let me take what is the variable name I have called here, environment title. Here the dot property dot environment title. Let me do one more thing, just let me check the methods. Find out environment, this condition is okay, but still what I do, I just here I put this line, I'll say it here, test. Okay, I save this and say test. Okay, so environment title, what is not environment title, maybe it's not going inside this condition. Environment type, environment type is so correct. Save this again, I'll go here, still undefined. See here it's displaying online SharePoint environment. You can see online SharePoint environment, and here local workbench needs to be displayed. Just a moment. See, test is displaying. Okay, let me just refresh it. See, online is working perfect. So here I remove this test. Online SharePoint working perfect. So there is a maybe this issue is there. I have used the equal to, the strong comparison operator. This strong equal to means it compare type with value. So I'll save this. Again I will go and refresh. So this is the way through which we can identify what kind of environment is. It takes some time to save and compile and display it on a local workbench. online SharePoint environment, but it's not working for local workbench. So let me see, environment type, environment, and local. This is correct, but still it's not displaying. Undefined, it's saying undefined, which it's not entering here. So I'll explain you means what is the issue in this condition, okay, in the next session. Okay, we stop.